Indie Mogul.
Hey Indie Mogulers, it is Erik and Justin behind the camera from the Indie Machines, and we talked with Griffin and we wanted to make this exclusive behind the scenes look at a music video that we recently completed for this guy on the motorcycle.
He loved it.
He loved it, for this really cool new up and coming artist named K.Flay and her song, We Hate Everyone. So we put it out on the Indie Machines Facebook. What questions do you have on how we made this video? And we got a lot of really great questions. Now, if you haven't seen this video already, it is super Indie Mogul style. We got DIY special effects, a bullet time rig, lots of handmade puppets and props, and a cameo by the one and only Gary. So let's get to those questions right now. Okay. So the number one question we got on this video is, how did we do the bullet time? How we did it was with this rig. I built this from scratch. It's just like a 4x8 piece of plywood. We created it as a semicircle so that we could really wrap around the puppets. We attached on here 27 GoPro 2 cameras, which we rented from lensrentals.com. Check them out if you need 30 GoPro cameras. Basically, it's just a bunch of 1/4 threaded screws, 27 of them. I put a little bit of gaff tape on here. This sort of kept the GoPros secure a little bit better on the rig. It's pretty light. Even with the GoPros on here, it wasn't that heavy. On the bottom, we have a couple of these pigeon plates, and we basically just attach them to 2 baby C stands, and then we could really sort of adjust the height and the angle. Dealing with 27 cameras, all shooting 120 frames per second, we were generating something like 3,000 or 4,000 frames a second while this rig was rolling. It was insane. But we had to be very conscious of keeping track and keeping everything in order, because Justin had a monster of a time putting this all together. So all the cards were labeled, all the cameras were labeled, all the spots on the rig were labeled. Someone asked us, how do we sync up all these GoPros? The answer is we didn't. 3 people at a time, we just go through and activate them all. And then we basically just had a clapboard, and then we actually used Pluralize. It was able to sync everything, but that was just the beginning of it. On our budget, we just did it old school. So another big question we got is about the puppets. Who designed them? Where did they come from? And I'll start with the main character right here, which is Jester Bob. And this was designed and built from scratch by myself and our awesome art director, Daisy. He is what's called a live hands puppet. His hands aren't on rods. The puppeteer physically sticks his hands in there. And for us, that just really made sense, because he had to swing the bat and he had to interact with a lot of real life people. We had 2 awesome puppeteers that brought him to life, Patrick and Ben from Zwazzle. Check them out. They're the same guys that did that Muppet style Simpsons intro. Basically, he is all foam. Under his skin, it's all shaped and glued foam. Ping pong ball eyes. Daisy added a little bit of gloss to the ping pong balls, which kind of gives a little more shine, makes the eyes look more realistic. The hair is actually a flat top wig from like a super cheap Halloween store wig. Almost all these joints are used with a great new glue, new to us, barge glue. Unlike maybe some puppets like Cookie Monster, where the puppeteer's arms actually go through. His arms are totally separate. He'll be up here, and the cuffs basically hide the puppeteer's arms. They're gonna go out of frame. And then also, since it's moving, you get that great, his arm moves along with it. Normally, Patrick, the head puppeteer, would operate the head and one arm, and then Ben would do the other arm. But for certain situations when he has to swing the bat, or other times, it made sense for one puppeteer to do the head and then the other puppeteer to do both hands. One of the last things that people asked us about is the Breakaway items. We had a lemonade jar, we had some pint glasses, and we had, of course, the coin jar. All these came from Alfonso's Breakaway Glass, which is a great shop here in LA. You may remember Zach did a BFX episode where he went and visited their shop. And these things are amazing, but they are super breakable and delicate and a little expensive. This was probably like, I think $60 or $80. We had one extra one, and we could only afford 2 of each. We had fake lemonade in this one, and our coin jar, the coins created so much weight, they were so heavy, that it was constantly in the verge of breaking even before we smashed it. You see the first clip where Bob actually hits it with his plastic bat, and you see it bounce off. That was a real jar. And then we basically shot everything and then switched it out with the Breakaway one, and then you saw the smash. When the puppeteers first hit it, something about this material, like it actually fused. It created like this crystalline on the point of the bat where it smashed through, which was totally insane. Other good thing about this stuff is once you do smash it, you know, we had to clean up all this broken glass anyways, and you can actually save this, and if you know what you're doing, you can actually remelt this down and you have a mold, you can make a new glass. Or I just like to save it, you know, if you want to recreate like a car accident or any kind of thing where broken glass is flying in an actor or hitting the ground, you know, you can have a lot of uses for this. We hate everyone! Alright everyone, thanks for watching our behind the scenes video. Thanks to Griffin for posting it on Indie Mogul. And if you guys haven't seen this music video yet, you have to go check it out. Click this link, the link in the description. Leave a comment and tell them that Erik sent you. We want to get this video some more love because it's awesome and K.Flay is awesome. You can also download our EP for free. Check it out. Now this video that you just watched is about the pre-production and the production of the music video, but we're also going to be showing an awesome post-production tutorial that Justin is going to be making and posting on the Indie Machines channel. Now if you want to learn how he lined up 27 GoPro cameras shooting 120 frames a second, all the awesome portals, tons of special effects went into this video, and so we're going to be doing a separate special effects video just on that because it was insane. So to see that and all the stuff that me and Justin are up to, subscribe to the Indie Machines. And until then, I will see you later. Good night, YouTube! This thing's awesome. Everyone, and nobody can have credit in the show.